Hello, Polly's the best for UK here, and welcome to today's Game of Day video. Now today's game is a game I've never played before, and it's called Dream Pinball 3D. So let's have a look at this one. This is on the Nintendo DS. So we got our language selection first of all. So let's go for English, and let's go for options. What we got? So we've got some default camera views and multi-ball. I don't know what all that means. So let's just go for new game. So we've got classic mode and mission mode, wireless multiplayer game. So let's go for classic mode. Oh, we've got quite a few selections of pinball tables here. So this is obviously a pinball machine game. So yep, I remember playing. Do you remember Pinball Dreams on the Amiga and the PC, etc.? That was a pretty cool pinball game. That was by 21st Century Entertainment, I believe. But yeah, this is Dream Pinball 3D. I'm not quite sure who this is by. But yeah, let's start the game. I've never played this. This is the first time, so I don't even know what the controls are. So I'm just going to go straight into it. Let's go for easy. And let's have a look at this one. Right, okay, so we've got a 3D rendition of a pinball table. And I think the top screen is like showing the score the LCD display a pinball machine would have. That's pretty cool. Right, so one player. Right. So okay, so the shoulder buttons on the DS are, that makes sense actually, the flippers. So let's how do I, okay, we've launched the ball now. Right, okay,
fight again.
That wasn't a good start. Right, okay, so the gameplay mechanic seems to follow the ball everywhere where it goes, which might be a bit difficult to see what exactly you're doing. It's quite zoomed in and it's literally following the ball, so that might be quite difficult. First impressions are the graphics are really good. They're nice. You can tell it's a pinball machine, and it looks the part. Nice 3D graphics. Oh, you fuck, I just gone down there.
Ready to shoot.
Right, so let's do this again. So the night tournament level here. We'll look at a few other pinball tables in the video as well, just so we can see what they all look like. I'm not sure this sort of follow the ball is working in a pinball game. It's a bit hard to see where you're going to fall before it's too late, if that makes sense. Right, okay, so let's do this. So nice 3D graphics. I bet this looks really cool on the actual device itself rather than an emulator. I think it probably would look the part on the actual device itself, and with its smaller screen, etc. When you've got a sort of image blown up to fit this video and stuff, it can show its rough edges. So let's have a look at the options. So there's some different views here. So I'm going to try number one. Okay. So you can choose where you want the 3D display as well. So I'm going to go for classic mode again. We had that one last time. So what else we got? We got Night Tournament, Monsters, Dino Wars, Spinning Routers, Aquatic, and Amber Moon. I like the sound of Spinning Routers, so let's go for that one, and we'll go for easy. I'm not going to be showing all the pinball tables in this review, but you can find them easy enough if you want to see them all on alternative channels on YouTube. Right, okay, so straight down into the pit there. So Spinning Routers is like sort of like, oh, what the fuck?
Take off. Pinball in transit.
Okay. So you'd have tried to replicate the pinball experience on the Nintendo DS. They haven't done that bad of a job actually. It's just, it can be very difficult to see if you're going to go to impending doom because of how closely the camera follows the ball, and by the time you've dropped down to the bottom it's too late and you're just going to miss the flippers.
Ready to shoot.
With a pinball machine you need to be able to see the flippers at all time, and if you're all the way up here, I think like the older, like sort of Pinball Dreams, Pinball Fantasies had that issue as well, being a scrolling pinball machine, that you need to be able to see them flippers at all times, don't you really, to make a successful go at pinball. So yeah, I'm rabbiting on a bit, but yeah, let's right, I'll press one button now. Yes, let's go for another one of the tables here. Let's try a different view as well. I'm not sure what these views are actually, to be fair. So let's go back. Let's go for new game. Let's go for. Shall we go? Let's go for monsters, and we'll go easy. It's not easy though. It's bloody impossible. Right. Okay. So this is the monsters table. Well, don't tilt it because we don't want a tilt warning. So it's sort of like Halloween, sort of spooky vibe with this one, Resident Evil, if you like. It's not Resident Evil, but it's whenever I think of horror, I always think of Resident Evil. Do you remember on the PlayStation, on the Sega Saturn, when you was walking through that corridor on Resident Evil 1 and the dogs jumped out the window? That really shit me up at the time. I was like, holy shit. Never saw anything like that in a video game prior. Really made me jump out my skin. Right, okay, so yep, here we go. Let's give this a quick blast. So yeah, a nice spooky themed screams and all pinball machine there. So we'll go back to the main menu and let's go for classic mode. We'll go for Dino Wars and let's have a look at that one. So this is the Dino Wars table here. So let's do this. Say all in all, it's not a bad pinball game, but it's probably not the best either. I think it could have been better than it is. It does seem to have the fundamentals of being a really great game, but I think some of the things I've mentioned, like it follows the ball too much, the camera does, and you can't see where it's going to land sometimes, etc. Things like that. Frame rate's nice, though, and the graphics look really nice, really decent. So on that note, I'm going to give this attempt at innovation a nice 7 out of 10. I think it's actually quite good. I just think it could have been just that much better. So I'd like to thank you for watching. Goodbye.